This is the cone stitch, very pretty. I do it a little bit differently than what you might find elsewhere, but I'll explain. So any number of stitches is okay. This is a number 3 yarn. I'm using an F hook. So use the hook that the yarn calls for. So let's do this. I'll make my slip knot. And let's say that I'm going to make 10. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1 for turning. So I'm going to single crochet on each of the stitches, and I'm not using the back loops because that's what I did on this one here. And see, the stitch itself is very flexible, and I kind of need the bottom to be the beginning to be flexible also. So that's why. So that's 2 and 3, 4, 5, and I'll see you when I finish this row. So this is your base row. It doesn't count as a row. Now row number 1, you chain 1, turn, and single crochet on each of your stitches. So if you have 10 on the last row, you need to have 10 on this one also. And I'll see you when I finish this row. Row number 2, chain 1, turn. Now yarn over and go into that first chain and bring up a loop. Yarn over and go into that bottom stitch. You see that, not that one, but the bottom one, and bring up a loop nice and tall. Yarn over and take all of them off. Yarn over again into that stitch there and bring up a loop. Yarn over, go into the bottom row and bring up a loop nice and tall. Yarn over and take all of them off. Again, yarn over, go into the next stitch and bring up a loop. Yarn over, go into the bottom row and bring up a loop. Yarn over and take all of them off. Let's do that again. Yarn over into the next stitch, bring up a loop. Yarn over into the bottom row, bring up a loop nice and tall. Yarn over, take all of them off, and then you do that all the way to the end of the row. So I'm on the last stitch, yarn over, bring up a loop, yarn over, go into the bottom row and bring up a loop, yarn over, take all of them off, chain 1 and turn. Now single crochet into each of your stitches, and you should have 10 also. So I'm at the same place where I left off on the other sample, and I already did my first row, which is the single crochet. Chain 1, turn, yarn over, go into that first stitch, bring up a loop, yarn over, go into the bottom and bring up a loop. Yarn over, take all of them off, yarn over, bring up a loop, yarn over, go into the bottom bring up a loop, yarn over, take all of them off, yarn over, bring up a loop, yarn over, go to the bottom, and bring up a loop, yarn over, take all of them off, yarn over, bring up a loop, yarn over, bring up a loop, and all the way to the end of the row, and that's it. It's really not difficult. And it's really pretty. So I'll take some pictures of this so you can see how it looks, and look how pretty that is. So it's just those 2 rows. You have your base row, 1 row of single crochet, and another row of the making of cone. And that's it. You repeat those 2 rows. That's it.